Hey everyone. Thanks for joining us in almost the morning after yesterday's side events and all this rain that happened. Today, because we are, from my point of view, is in between of cycles and in between of market environment that was in crypto last years and that is starting now, I would like to explain my view of the market and how we feel and how we make decisions, investment and other ones in this market, of course with memes, of course with some sense of humor. In order to deliver it even for kids, it should be simple, I always believe. You see this picture, my pitch named The Great Reset of the Crypto Market. Why the Great Reset? Because everything that we knew in the past, everything that used to work in the past, if you take a look at current coin performance, at current trading volumes, at current environments, or hyped assets, or investment decisions, it almost doesn't work anymore. All these landmarks, almost all the landmarks changed. It's happening because it is a normal process of growth. It is like a learning curve. We knew something, we tried, it worked, but then too many people started doing this, and this is not efficient anymore. Let's take a look. What followed first and what is falling first? This is the three things from my point of view. How people made decisions, how we made decisions, let's say in 2021, in 2022, in the beginning of 2023, and even this year, but with less and less efficiency. We saw that, okay, this invested by venture capital that everyone knows. This founder launched one or two coins in the past. These guys, they're very famous. They knew this market since 25, and we should trust them, we go with them. But then, now it is very fragile. If you take a look at projects that was supported like this, that was launched like this, you would see that everything goes to zero. Almost everything goes to zero. It's not bad. It is a historical cycle when something that was efficient in the past is not efficient in the future. And old approaches, they're kind of dying. And to be efficient, to be profitable in this market, we need to learn, we need to explore it a bit more deeply. Why it happens? The whole world situation, crypto is not isolated from the world specifics, from the world environment. The whole world situation is changing. It is changing very, very fast. You remember, 4 years ago, we all been in COVID times. Everything was completely different. Bitcoin price crashed to 3K. Then it was jumped to 10K and everyone was happy. Now it is around 60, but we call it like a bear market. People's sentiment is changed, and market condition is changed. If a few years ago, BTC goes up, altcoins goes up, now it is almost not like this. You could see BTC is 60, altcoins are going to not zero, but not follow BTC. BTC outperforms the market, but not only BTC. Some new types of coins, new types of projects, new types of market positioning is also booming. Let's take a look. This is how the current world looks like in this year. Start at the beginning of this year, everyone, together with BTC ETF approval, felt that market reversed. That market is not bearish anymore. It is not risky anymore because people learned from other cycles. When BTC goes up, the whole market goes up. Yes? And venture funds, retail investors, market makers, OTC traders started deploying capitals in overpriced assets in January, in December, in beginning of February. Why? Because the whole market did like this all the history, all the times when the market exists. But what happened next? We saw that, okay, Bitcoin price reached its all-time high, but what about other assets? What about projects that raised funds at hundreds of millions FDV? What's the situation with them? And we see that those high FDV projects or some other companies that raised funds thanks to BTC growth, now they don't have their market fit, almost all of them. And it is a really game changer for the future for the future investment decision, for the future trading decisions, because our market is going to be more mature. Because when everything is correlated to Bitcoin, it is a very simple game. You don't need to think too much. You just follow Bitcoin. It's up, it's down, everything down. But now we are playing more mature game like on traditional markets. When Apple stocks goes up, Tesla stocks doesn't go up. This is a normal situation. And this market requires more deeper research, more expertise, and more risk to be taken in order to learn through going this learning curve again. Because you see, when we started something, VC fund investment, we know a few like super big venture funds that they have a few nice examples of their portfolio companies. But almost no one knows not the nice examples of the portfolio companies. Because we see one superstar and we don't see like a graveyard behind this. And now we're starting seeing this. When we see how someone in Twitter starting complaining about that its portfolio company went bankruptcy, or the founder went bankruptcy, or the founder abandoned his or her projects. This is completely normal situation in venture market because crypto is a venture market. I would say this is venture market and we need to know it. Okay, then what works? Nothing really bad. The chaos is always an opportunity. This transition period is always an opportunity to replace old idols, old leaders, and to change the old approaches and to learn something new. And that's why people started trying to do something new. Sometimes controversial, sometimes not new, sometimes we name things different names. I will give you a few examples. For example, prediction markets. We all know binary options. Binary options, they have a shady reputation. No one likes binary options because it kills retails. It kills money. It's like a worse implementation of casino. But then we name binary options prediction markets. Two choices, black and white or white. People put their bets. It's the same binary option, but in a different name, and people like it. It's prediction markets. It looks prediction. We don't play binary. We don't play casino. We try to predict. In general, nothing changes. But old approaches can work. But we need to find a way how to present it to the audience. Again, some good examples. For example, we've seen pump fund. We all remember IDO launchpads in 2020 and 2021. Some of them, their tokens were very popular, or they were even in top 100 coin market cap. But then it became less and less efficient. And then pump fund happened. What is pump fund? It is a launchpad where everyone can launch his or her token. And it seems very simple. That you launch something, you pay just some peanuts, and then you can be rich very fast. But reality is really different than expectations. We know, at least from official statistics, 1.6 mil of launched tokens, they did. Just less than 10, they got major market cap and trading volume. And a few hundreds, they just went through this borderline of bonding curve. That's why some things can be dangerous, but they an opportunity for new types of businesses. Because as a business, a pump fund is a very successful business. I don't promote it, just an example, but it's very successful. It made like around 100 mil revenue, which is great. That's why we need to think a bit differently to be successful in this market. What is, how to say, a science that everything changed? When changes are happening, when there is a chaos in the market, when people don't know what to do, especially people who are daily traders or very risky investors or somebody really not professional, and venture funds. I mentioned venture funds because most venture funds, they behave like retailers, but with larger ticket sizes. And it helps them to remain longer than retail player on the market. They also should rely on some landmarks. They should rely on narratives. They should follow some sentiment that their investor asks for. For example, if AI is booming, everyone went to AI. When, I don't know, something meme coin are booming, everyone to meme coins and invest in meme coins. GameFi booming, everyone to GameFi and invest in GameFi. But then we see a very interesting situation. When we invest in today's narrative, which is relevant today, but projects will go live not even tomorrow, in 6 months. And then you will have your assets that you invested in, let's say tokens, in a few years. And I wonder how many of players asking themselves, if I invest today in AI-based token, would it be still worth something in 3 years? This is the question. And this is a hard question, and nobody likes hard questions. That's why we are always going to the simple answers, right? Simple answers like this. When you see, okay, this is listed on perpetuals, it is plus a few 100% price, I can be rich very fast. And people went to this market. People run to this market. This is very nice because exchanges, they do their business. They need to generate revenue. It is a very good opportunity if you know this playbook. Then we can identify, okay, now people don't care about risk. People care about profits. People care about opportunities. And they don't know what opportunities are correct, what opportunities are not correct. Okay? When people don't know, people take the larger risk. People take risk that they cannot evaluate. And we see situation. Token price goes up to 200 mil FDV, then goes down to 10 mil. Perpetuals are being listed. Super risky projects, such as pump fund, meme coin launches, something like fundraising in Twitter launched. We all remember Slurf, when people sent like tens of millions USD value and then everything burned. This is like bright examples of this transition. This transition is not about September. It is like a year. And now we're in the end of this period because futures market, why I tweeted in Twitter that future season is right after memes. Because memes usually, it is spot. Spot requires you to have assets. You need to have money, you need to have funds to buy these assets to gamble. And your potential profit is not that large how it could be with perpetuals. You bought for, I don't know, $10, $100, and even if in 10x, it is just 1,000. But with perpetuals, you can have like $20 open position with 25x, and if it goes up like 10x, you are rich, or you are liquidated. That's why perpetual market is the next stage, and this stage is happening now. And I think this is almost the last stage before this changes. Why? Because this stage would burn the rest of, I would say, free money on the market. And then the market will start trying to find something new narrative, more interesting, more probably fundamental, to attract people to buy, to attract people to trade. Because to be fair to each other, We have a technology, and we have a trading market and investment market. If technology is about to build something, trading and investment market is to impress someone. And everyone trying to impress the rest of the market to let them and to incentivize them to trade their assets or to buy their assets or to support their assets. And I believe that we are, because if you remember I mentioned that the market is being more mature. Mature market means kind of, dividing into fractions among target audiences, among types of projects, amongst types of regulations. Because regulatory framework in the whole world, not only in crypto, it's getting more and more hard, it's getting more and more complicated, which is fair also about crypto market. And I would expect that within like 1 or 1.5 years, the market will be divided to 3 main directions. The first one, it is institutional or real-world assets or regulated part of it. Let's say we have BlackRock ETF. We have some real-world assets. Definitely, some countries already have CBDC. And this trend will be stronger and stronger. And of course, it will be our observation and supervision of central banks, of regulators, of institutional players that feel that this market should be untouchable by, let's say, not professional investors, something funny like meme coins or whatever. This is very good. The next financial system and the new financial system should be built like this, because we should have something that can serve real-world assets and real-world transactions, because crypto market is not that big, TradeFi market is much bigger. And the technology that would serve TradeFi market when, for example, I from Singapore can send Singapore dollar to UAE, and my friend in UAE would receive dirham, and this would be traded against each other without any other currency in between, on decentralized manner, but on compliant and transparent manner, it would be revolution. Then the second market is utility tokens. People will never continue try to build something. The world is full of innovators, is full for inventors, and people want to change the world. New types of smart contracts on Ethereum Hub appear like every year or even more often. New types of protocols are being created, new projects, new ideas, and the whole world is changing, and it gives us more and more ideas. And we will see like the whole direction of utility tokens, which means like tokenized venture markets, which is the same to what we have now. A lot of projects try to push their narratives, try to issue their token in order to incentivize funds, incentivize people, incentivize exchanges to get it traded, purchased or sold, in order to help them to build something which would change the world. And this market is, I would say, remain unchanged to what we have now, because it is already a major one. You need to check the quality of the team, you need to check plans, you need to check background and whatever, try to forecast future trends, make decisions. It's very simple. And then the rest, it is community-driven token. Because, not all the people went to the market and go to the market because of technology. Let's also be fair, right, to ourselves first. People go to the market to be rich, to try to be rich. And we have a lot of people from a lot of countries that have normal money, normal salaries, and they want to make more, I don't know, to afford like nicer house, to afford nicer car, to afford some, I don't know, nicer phone or shoes or whatever, right? Or just want to gamble. Because if you, I don't know, long some meme coin with 100x leverage, I cannot name it like trading. It is gambling, and it's purely gambling, right? And people love it. I don't think that we need to fight with this anyway. People love it, and this vertical will be in the market. Not only because of this situation, but also because memes, they're like a tokenized culture, tokenized attention, tokenized belief in the bright future. And people like it, and this is a part of the crypto society. And this vertical, from my point of view, will remain unchanged. Will remain not controlled by regulatory framework, not be institutionalized in terms of regulation. It will be like proper crypto exchanges 24/7. Everyone can launch everything. People trade, people enjoy their life, people enjoy the process. It's everything about community. People can live in Twitter, in Reddit, in in Telegram, or whatever, in Twitch. Launch meme coins, sell meme coins, buy meme coins, and enjoy. This is three verticals. But the structure of launches is changing. Oh. This is like a morning stars. I named it like morning stars because when something is dying, something new is appearing, right? And not all the OGs or not all funds are dead, right? Of course not. I said almost. And we could see that, of course, Binance remain the most powerful exchange and the player on the market. And this, because of its market position, is a moon, right? If you're token on Binance, it changes your token. This is how market looks like today. And for now, I don't see any reason that it could be changed. Yes, some other changes, for example, Bybit, they show very nice performance. Gate shows very nice performance. Korean exchanges remain very strong. KuCoin built something, OKX as well. But Binance still is the 50% of the market. Community-driven tokens. We all saw that how nicely launched tokens with community support are performing. This is an altcoin, this is recent meme coins, this is Doji, this is SHIB, this is Floki, this is whatever. A lot of tokens. You can research the market by yourself. But you see, if you take a look at 5-year scale, 3-year scale, and compare almost any top-performing, not almost, any top-performing community token with any top-performing VC token, you will see that community token outperforms every VC tokens. And don't forget, Bitcoin is also kind of community token. It was launched fairly. It is mined fairly. And that fact that now it has a lot of mining centers, mining manufacturers like a large business with large holders doesn't change its nature. For top meme coins, of course, there are a lot of whales, there are professional people buying it. We also invest like tens of millions in meme coins, but at a certain stage. And this is differentiation of our market from others. Second thing, it is, of course, sharp newcomers, right? But here, I cannot do any advice, but I think if you research the market, you will see that some tokens, some teams that were not active in last cycles, they're booming now. They're launching coins now. And these coins, they're performing. Their technology is being used. People trade, people use these products. I think we need to pay attention on founders like this, on token producers like this, because now they feel this trend. They don't try to repeat something which used to work in the past. They try to invent something that works today. And a talent and our time that we need to spend on evaluating this market and finding these people will help us to be rich how meme coin traders want. And the last one is a TON ecosystem. I don't show it because we invested in TON, no, and this is not shilling, but statistic confirms this. If you take a look at large scale, you would see it outperforms other tokens. New launches changed the crypto world environment in terms of relationships, in terms of how to say, impression or qualification of user bases. Just 1 year ago, if you see any good projects with 50,000 users or 100,000 users, it was one of the best. A million, it was like super best. Now we see that tens of millions users. Not Coin first, then Docs, now Hamster Combat, Citizen, and X-Empire, TapSwap. It tens or sometimes hundreds of millions new users are going to the market. Yes, not all of them are converted to traders, but that impact that it has for mass crypto adoption is very high. I don't think that this trend will be unlimited in time, of course not. We should see reincarnation. We already see kind of the end of clickers and start of more mature projects, but still, from my point of view, this is very, very important point to pay attention on, at least this and the beginning of next year. And for the last slide, there is nothing new, but in general, our decisions that we make, results or achievements or not achievements or problems or everything in our life, in the end, it belongs to us. It belongs to our decisions. And we need to pay attention and we need to keep in mind that life is changing. World is changing. Crypto world is changing. It's very fast, right? And everything that any expert or any not expert like me or like anyone else said, it's just someone's thoughts. And everything should be checked, should be researched by yourself, because in the end of the day, you take this risk for your decision, not me or someone else. Do your own research, not take my ideas and these examples for presentation like any kind of financial advice. All these names that I said, that's just examples to make my fair tale more clear and understandable. Enjoy crypto market, and if you have any question, I'm happy to answer. Thanks for joining. Yeah.